I think spiritual cultures throughout history are always, and have always, and will always be limited by human psychology. They are ways to help understand the world in exactly the same way that science is a way of helping us to understand the world, but they don't have the same I don't need a lot to create a spiritual subculture. I can create my own model, I can create my own system or tradition. I don't need to ask anyone's permission to do that. If I want to create a new scientific model, I need to start subscribing to the scientific method. I start to be required to respect the science that's been created before me. And I need to engage in a way that is building from that base of knowledge. Now, this is also a flaw of science because there are things that we take to be true. I'm not saying specifically what they are. I'm not an expert, that I'm certain we will look back on in the future and we will realize that we kind of messed it up. We saw a partial truth through this scientific model and this scientific study, but it wasn't the ultimate truth. That itself is how science functions. You're always adapting the scientific model to new evidence and new ways of understanding. It's its strength. Now, unfortunately, that's not generally how spiritual models work. Spiritual models are created, and then we tend to become very attached to them, and we don't want them to move. And any time that we feel that spiritual model is being questioned, we feel threatened because our entire identity is attached to our spiritual model and our spiritual worldview.